I still can't believe that my partner and I have had the opportunity to live in 4 different countries over the past 6 years. Australia, France, Switzerland, and now Canada. It's been a wild ride filled with unique experiences, struggles, and growth. In Australia, I've lived there for over a year and Joris for almost 2 years. Our time in this country was almost all about embracing the outdoors, living life as light and fun as possible. We've met some amazing people along the way, people who have shown us that there is beauty in differences. Aussies are some of the most approachable, laid back, and perhaps some of the kindest people you'll ever meet. In this country, we realized that pursuing our interest and lingering in nature are a radical source of joy for both of us. Living in Australia as a Filipino has shaped me in ways I never thought possible. It taught me the importance of being proud of who I am, but also having the willingness to unlearn and let go of several small thinking beliefs that I've had growing up in the Philippines. We realized that the world is way bigger and kinder than we have ever imagined. In France, where Joris grew up, we lived there together for more than a year after Australia.
I struggled with learning French.
I fell in love with the charming villages and rich history. We lived in Switzerland for over 3 years after France. They have 4 official languages: Swiss German, Swiss French, Swiss Italian, and Romansh. And we stayed at the French part. They mainly speak German in most of the major cities, including Bern, which is the capital. Almost all shops are closed by 6 to 7 p.m. and you would rarely see a shop that opens on Sundays. I adore Switzerland when it comes to the efficiency, the precision, the cleanliness, the mutual respect and calmness of people. It's absolutely wonderful. I was still struggling in French by that time and I've been learning it for many years on and off, and until now I'm not yet fluent. One of the funniest, unforgettable experience that I've had was when we were selling a sofa bed. A father and son came to pick it up from our place and I asked the father,
Tabitu.
I meant, where do you live? But the way I pronounced it, oh boy, it might have sounded so weird that to him it sounded, where's your dick? The man was stunned and I even asked him 3 freaking times, Tabitu? 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 I had no idea that I was pronouncing it so bad, and the innocent man started to sweat on his forehead, his cheeks were blushing, and he was speechless. That felt like an eternity. He was like, huh? Until Joris came to the rescue and he finally understood. Australia, France, Switzerland. These 3 wonderful countries are the setting of my published romantic novel, Smitten. Download the ebook version for free in Kindle Unlimited or snag it for only 99 cents on the description below. And finally, Canada, our current home for about 6 months now. We found that finding jobs in Canada was not a major hurdle, but for us, it's more challenging to start over again in here. Honestly, in the beginning, we felt a whirlwind of emotions. It's a bit overwhelming because almost everything felt different. At first, we somehow regret moving here. We were questioning ourselves a lot if we have made the right decision. Anyhow, we're still in transition and it takes time for us trying to integrate ourselves in this new country. We also appreciate the diversity, the inclusivity, and warmth of the people. Based on our own beliefs and values, Switzerland is still the best we've lived in so far. However, we are deeply grateful for collecting many of the most wonderful memories in these 4 countries. Throughout our journey, we've learned so much about ourselves, about each other, and the world. Despite the challenges, the benefits of living in different countries far outweigh the difficulties. Let's not forget the self-awareness, personal growth, and wisdom that come with stepping out of our comfort zones and adapting to new environments. We learned that even when things are tough, there's always a way to find a silver lining. we now perceive the world with wider and better perspective, which is fascinating because the more we travel and live in different countries, the more we understand and have more compassion to our birth countries. And to all of you who have lived or living abroad, I would love to hear your experiences in the comments below. If you're curious how we met in Australia, watch this video to know the details.